Qs are our customers, and you buy about 10 Q credits, which we are using as our currency there, for about $1. And you can pay anything from about 20 cents up to $2 per Q. Sorry, yeah, something like that. What we're working on as a incentive for businesses to start offering this is that we remit about 25% back from the proceeds of all the Qs back to that institution. Lots of institutions actually don't like having Qs. They're unsightly. It's also sort of an inconvenience to their customers. And so we're looking at a business-to-business model there. Obviously introducing the system for free to those businesses, and then gradually after time and their sign-ups, paying for volume. Get it? So this was just within 54 hours we're refining it, but on a sliding scale for the number of users, that's how you would pay as a business. Get it? So taking a look at our models, we did a customer evaluation around Harare. We reckon there's 2 million people living in Harare, and 5% would take up or become potential users, unless the thing goes viral and then you'll all be using it. But we reckon there's 100,000 potential users. Okay? Of those users or potential guys, 7 out of 10 actually wanted the app that we, through our surveys, get it? And we reckon they'll be spending about $5 per year on Qs. So put that into the equation, and you got yourself a $350,000 revenue. Hit it again. And of that, with 25% going back to businesses, we're putting back $87,500 into their pockets and keeping them Q-free. So there's all our details. Really, don't join the queue, join Q4U, and please join us on all our platforms.
Sorry about that technical difficulty. So just a question: how many of you would use Q4U? Would pay a little bit just to not stand in a queue? It's fantastic, so you've got a ton of customers here. Questions, comments, concerns, additions, right? We hear the pitch, and then how can we help Allister with exposure, connections, relationships, or ideas to make his business propel and accelerate? So if you have a question, go ahead and raise your hand. Danny, I need your help, bro. If you have a question, I think there's one over there. How would you help? What value do you add? Dan, come grab this one here, bro. And we'll use this one here. And so when you're asking a question, go ahead and stand up, who you are, where you're from, and then your question or your addition to Q4U.
Hi, I'm Annabelle from Clary's Business. I'm just wondering, how do physical people in the queue know that someone with a Q4U might just come and hit that token and we all can so many things?
There could be okay, obviously we want to, this would work best with an integrated ticketing system that would be supplied with the Q4U app, because bear in mind you've got the users queuing and you've got to have a till or point of where you're queuing to that also updates to the server as to the number of people served, guys missing their queues, and obviously that ticketing system gets printed as you, as a physical person, come in, or it's on your cell phone as your ticket, I suppose, but it's an e-ticket. So it's an integrated system between a cheap printing thing that's linked up to the network that prints your ticket as a walk-in customer.
Hi, Allister. My name is Ronald from Pre-Wire Tickets. On your business model slide, business to consumer is easy to understand, but business to business, can you give a use case example?
Okay. Obviously, I've seen Q Day at the GMB, and if I'm a trucker that has got 7 rigs that need to go then from that pickup point to the rest of the country, I want to see that, I want to know where they are, and I want to perhaps I can sort of, through my satellite navigation, I can get them to arrive at the queue on time. So that's one thing. It's whether like a distribution company, like say, for example, National Foods, you know, when they don't want to see 30,000 trucks parked outside their depot. So if they ran Q4U, we would be remitting back. Obviously, the type of queue, I mean, a passport queue, what would you pay? You know, a lot of money. If you're a rig operator and you've got 7 or 8 trucks, you know, your queue credits are going to be big. National Foods, you're trying to, you know, eradicate the situation. Certainly, you'll be paying per user. So it's businesses that want to manage their queues that will be our businesses that we're talking to. I think as well, from this app, there's the ability to actually add a ticketing system. So if anyone wants an integrated ticketing system with a queue, we can sell tickets through the system as well using our queue credits. As far as the businesses go, you know, we want to introduce it to them and show them the benefits of going on the Q4U app. Doctors, for example, how many of us, you know, want to sit in a doctor's room with other people who's sick, and you wait. I mean, Chiremba, he's a busy man. You know, I mean, I've waited at the real one for about 2 hours, 3 hours, and really, if the doctor, you know, we're not going to be charging huge, but it's for him to offer his patients and his customers just something that can manage that time that's taken. Obviously, you know, there needs to be feedback from the actual receptionist or the person receiving the people in the queue. That's a pretty easy interface that links with our service. Does that answer your question? Frontiers is Frontiers, okay?